Welcome to Dreams at Night. In a small kingdom lived a princess who had grown bored of royal expectations since birth. Her greatest mistake was misunderstanding a secret plan of the king and revealing the truth in front of him. Because of this, she was cast out of the palace into a magical shadow realm where she could not be seen, and only her own voice and reflection kept her company. The shadow realm was a strange and completely different world. Everything appeared in monochrome: gray clouds, mist-filled paths, and a faint glow that shifted only with her steps. As far as the eye could see, there were only shadows. Every tree and path seemed alive, watching her every move. Every day brought a new magical trial. Sometimes she faced illusions, where every face and voice confused her. Sometimes she got trapped in time loops, where hours or days passed in the same place, and she had to react differently each time to clear the trial. Sometimes invisible enemies attacked her, leaving only her instincts and courage as a means of survival. The feeling of loneliness in the shadow realm was deep. Only her own voice and reflection were with her. Sometimes she spoke aloud to herself, trying to understand her doubts and fears, and then prepared herself again for the next trial. After every trial, she became a little stronger and gradually began to understand the mysteries of the shadow realm. Her eyes only shone when she helped an innocent. If she found a lost creature or a trapped spirit, she rescued them with her empathy and courage, and only then did a faint light spread around her in the shadow realm. These moments were not just about survival, they also provided emotional relief. 3 years passed in this realm. Every day brought new challenges and trials. Some days felt hopeless, while others brought a sense of courage. Each trial awakened a new quality within her: patience, wisdom, and a deep sense of justice. She realized that the shadow realm was not just a punishment, but also a test of her heart and spirit. One day, while trapped in a particularly tricky illusion, an unexpected guest entered the shadow realm. It was a childhood friend who had come accidentally and recognized her voice. The princess felt a strange sense of relief upon hearing his voice, as if she had finally found someone to be with her. They cautiously approached each other. Every step was filled with hesitation and curiosity. And then, when they finally stood face to face, tears and relief mixed in their eyes, as if all the sadness and 3 years of loneliness had vanished together. In the dark and eerie environment of the shadow realm, this reunion felt like a small light cutting through all the darkness. The princess realized that she was no longer just surviving. She had entered a new phase where her bravery, patience, and kindness were finally being recognized. The shadow realm was no longer just a symbol of punishment, but a place where she could understand her own strength and spirit. Thus, the first chapter of the shadow realm was filled with her struggles and internal growth. Every trial, every illusion, and every lonely moment had prepared her for the challenges ahead. And throughout this journey, the presence of her childhood friend had awakened hope and courage within her, which now became her emotional anchor. In the shadow realm, it was difficult to keep track of time. The difference between day and night was only noticeable when there were subtle changes in the air. The princess and her childhood friend were close to each other, yet the rules of the environment were strange and unpredictable for both. At every step, the illusions of the shadow realm tested them, and with every challenge, their trust and coordination grew. "This place is truly strange," her friend said softly. "I never imagined something like this could exist." The princess merely gave a faint smile. In the shadow realm, controlling emotions was essential. Any unnecessary reaction could make an illusion seem real. "Just follow me closely and trust me blindly. Here, only awareness and instinct work," she said. Their first challenge was a mirror maze. Every reflection echoed their voices and caused confusion. Some reflections brought their fears and doubts to life. Her friend initially couldn't tell who was real and who was an illusion. One reflection tried to grab his hand, and he stumbled backward. The princess immediately caught his hand. "Be careful. These illusions are only manipulating your fears," she said. "If your focus breaks, you'll get trapped." Step by step, they moved forward. In the mirror maze, time seemed meaningless. Every step, every turn tested their patience and coordination. Each time they moved together successfully, a subtle shimmer of light appeared around them, a small signal that they were on the right path. In the middle of the maze, they heard the Shadow Guardian's voice echo throughout the realm. The purpose of every trial is only to expose the fear and doubt within you. Your choices alone will guide you forward. Her friend noticed a quiet determination and calmness in the princess's eyes. Her fear or frustration was not reflected. Her courage seemed to shine like an aura. This became an inspiring moment for him. When they finally emerged from the mirror maze, they found themselves in a floating garden, but the flowers and plants were invisible. Only hints of color shimmered in the air and shadows, and the roots of the plants moved with every step, testing them. A wrong step could trap them. "How is all this possible?" her friend asked. The princess simply raised her hand and used a subtle gesture to bypass the roots, moving forward with precision. Her instincts and calmness amazed her friend at every step. Every trial in the Shadow Realm now challenged their teamwork and trust. Next, they faced a time loop trial. Standing in a small clearing, they saw events repeating. A small deer kept approaching a tree and disappearing. A river flowed and vanished repeatedly. With each repetition, the illusions and dangers increased. "This loop, when will it end?" her friend asked desperately. The princess calmly replied, "The loop ends when we realize that only one thing is permanent: our choices and trust in each other." Holding hands, they stepped forward together, and the time loop shattered. A soft light spread through the Shadow Realm. They felt as if the realm itself was guiding them, though the trials were far from over. Their next challenge involved invisible enemies. Attacks came silently in shadowy forms. Dodging them was difficult. Only sounds and movements offered hints. The princess relied on her awareness and instincts, anticipating each attack. Her friend gradually adapted as well. After every successful dodge, they felt a subtle warmth, as if the realm acknowledged their courage. Another moment brought an illusionary wall of fire. The flames weren't real, but a single wrong step could trap them. The princess calmly and carefully crossed the wall, guiding her friend safely across. Their coordination allowed both to pass unharmed. When they finally reached a small river, the Shadow Guardian appeared, ethereal and glowing. Its voice was deep and mysterious. "You have shown trust in each other. Your courage and patience are clear. But the true test begins now. Your emotions and desires will be examined. The strength of your connection will determine the next trial." The princess and her friend exchanged silent glances. Their eyes held a mix of appreciation, relief, and a subtle fear. They understood that the upcoming challenges would test them emotionally, not just physically. Then, dark reflections of themselves appeared. The reflections challenged them to confront their weaknesses and insecurities. The princess's reflection highlighted her doubts and guilt, how she felt responsible for her kingdom and deserved this punishment. Her friend's reflection revealed his fears and helplessness, the possibility that he might fail to save her. Initially hesitant, they realized that only acceptance and courage could shatter these reflections. Supporting and encouraging each other, they faced their dark selves and finally overcame them. Suddenly, a bright and warm glow spread through the Shadow Realm, as if the entire realm was celebrating their bravery and connection. After the trial, they sat close together, breathing quietly. Their eyes reflected relief, mixed with a hint of fear, knowing that the upcoming challenges would be even more intense. The princess felt her determination grow stronger, and her friend's devotion deepened. At that moment, they both realized that they were no longer simply surviving. They were learning to rely on each other, growing stronger together, and ready to face whatever the Shadow Realm had in store for them next. As they entered the deepest chamber of the Shadow Realm, they saw a vast, dark lake. Its surface was completely still, and a strange vibration filled the air, as if the heartbeat of the entire realm was converging there. The princess and her childhood friend were both silent, though their hearts raced. "This place feels even more dangerous," her friend said softly. The princess simply nodded. "We have to move forward with focus and trust. Every misstep could be irreversible." Before the lake, ethereal bridges appeared, continuously shifting. With every step, the edges of the bridges vanished, forcing them to rely on instinct and timing. The princess guided them carefully using her senses and intuition, and they crossed safely together. When they reached the opposite side, a sudden loud echo filled the chamber. The Shadow Guardian's voice resonated once again. "Your courage and bond are remarkable. But now you face the final trial. Your deepest fears and desires will be revealed. Only through acceptance and unity can you leave this realm." Then, illusions of the palace appeared across the chamber. The princess saw a scene where her king and queen were filled with worry and guilt, deeply feeling her absence. Her friend saw himself as helpless and frustrated, as though he had failed to save her. A wave of guilt surged through the princess. She whispered softly, "I have disappointed them. All of this happened because of me." Her friend gently held her hand. "No, it's all an illusion of the realm. You did nothing wrong. Your bravery and heart are what have kept us alive." The Shadow Realm intensified their emotions. Every illusion magnified their deepest insecurities. The princess saw her fiancé happily busy with royal duties alongside someone else. Her friend saw her trapped permanently in the Shadow Realm, beyond his reach. "This isn't real," he said fiercely. "You're real, and I will get you out of here." The princess squeezed his hand tightly. "As long as we're together, no illusion can break us." Then, a brilliant light emerged. The Shadow Guardian appeared visibly, now peaceful and approving. "You have faced your fears, shown your courage and bond. Your unity is your strength. Prepare now to return to the real world." The princess and her friend looked into each other's eyes. They both understood that no matter what challenges came next, they would face them together. The darkness of the Shadow Realm slowly dissolved, and subtle hints of the familiar palace and kingdom began to appear. One final test awaited, the Shadow Guardian's last challenge, a portal. They had to take a single step, but the portal's surface constantly shifted. Any hesitation would have rejected them. The princess took the first step, and her friend immediately followed. Together, they entered the portal, instantly surrounded by a bright light and warm sensation. When they opened their eyes, they were in the royal garden of the palace, the very place where their journey had begun, yet now everything was peaceful and normal. Birds chirped, the wind carried a soft fragrance, and the sun shone gently. The princess gently touched her friend's hand. "We made it," she whispered. He simply smiled, their eyes reflecting relief and unspoken love. They drew close silently, as if all the tension and pain had dissolved. Then, palace figures appeared before them. The king, queen, and a few trusted nobles. The king's face showed a mix of worry and relief. Softly, he said, "My children, you're safe. I realize my mistake." The queen wiped her tears and hugged the princess. "Your bravery has inspired us all. We are proud of you." The princess looked at her fiancé, and her emotions overflowed. Happiness, relief, and love. Her friend gently held her hand, and an emotional reunion unfolded between them, not just in words, but through heartfelt gestures and shared understanding. After the horrors and illusions of the Shadow Realm, the feeling of physical and emotional safety was unparalleled. The princess finally understood that her hardships had made her stronger and more aware, and her friend realized that their love and devotion would always guide them. For a few moments, they stayed silent in the garden, simply enjoying the peace around them and each other's presence. Then, they entered the palace, where royal duties and responsibilities now felt manageable because they had each other. In the final scene, the Shadow Guardian's subtle voice echoed, as if granting them approval. "Courage, trust, and love. These are your ultimate strengths. Never forget them." Finally, the story ended. The princess and her friend, now stronger and wiser, moving forward together, balancing their kingdom and personal lives, ready for a new chapter. All the pain and trials of their journey became memories, yet their bond deepened even more.